Today, I'm gonna show you why the 14-inch MacBook Pro is the best laptop in the world. Let's go. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's start from the beginning. I'm getting ready to go to Japan again. I know, I went last year in January, and honestly, it was so much fun that I was like, all right, screw it, let's do it again. But this year, I'm doing something different. I'm bringing the 14-inch M3 Pro MacBook Pro. Last year, I brought my 16-inch with the M2 Max. Actually, it was the M1 Max, because the M2 Max came out while I was in Japan. But I brought the 16-inch. Thinking, okay, I want the big screen, the most performance, I want the whole 9 yards. But honestly, I kind of regretted doing that. So this year, we're gonna do something different. I'm gonna demonstrate to you, by going to Japan, that the 14-inch MacBook Pro is the most perfect laptop in existence. And I'm gonna do that starting right after this word from today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Pulseway, the perfect tool to keep your server or laptop running from anywhere in the world. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection. Pulseway manages all of your repetitive IT tasks easily, from system management and automation to device rollout and troubleshooting. Pulseway gives you the freedom to keep tabs on your entire network from anywhere in the world. It's easy to use and powerful for whatever scale your IT deployment may be. To get started with Pulseway and learn more about transforming your IT tasks, check out the link in the description below. And now let's get back to the video. So I know it seems counterintuitive as a video editor, a Mac reviewer, and a fan of powerful computers and big screens. I mean, I've got a freaking Mac Pro over there with two 32-inch monitors. You would think that my top choice would be the most powerful and largest MacBook known to man. But it's not. Because when you're going on a trip like this, you're not as worried about performance as you are about portability. Let me get the camera bag and I'll show you what I mean. All I really have is my tripod, camera, my mic attachment. I have a lapel mic, GoPro, stuff like that. And then that leaves us with this laptop slot here. Now I like this camera bag because it's compact. So if we take a 16-inch MacBook Pro and like try to squeeze it in here, the problem that you get is it sticks out on the corners. So I've got to like squeeze it in there, stretch that zipper. You can see the like corners of the MacBook through the bag. The 14-inch on the other hand, well, that just kind of drops right in. Done. When it comes down to it, you know, if I'm at home here editing, yeah, I want as much screen space as possible. But the 14-inch MacBook is so well calibrated. It just makes sense anywhere. And speaking of anywhere, we gotta go, because it's flight time, baby. Alright, we are on board and a little bit fancy today, which is kind of ironic because I wanted to talk about the 14-inch on an airplane. But yeah, I'm in business class because I traveled so much last year that I decided to treat myself to a little bit of a airline miles upgrade. So we are here for free, basically. Well, it's not really free, but you know what I mean. There she is. But look at that perfect fit, right? This is the biggest airplane tray table I've ever seen in my entire life. And we're still just barely fitting, right? You know, that's comfortable. But man, I'll tell you, with a 16-inch, that'd be a bit tight. In fact, actually, I think I know someone that has one. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a few questions about your laptop here today? I notice you have the 16-inch MacBook Pro.
In space black.
In space black, oh, of course. And what processor do you have here?
This is the M3 Max Ultra triple double.
Oh wow, the triple double. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Honestly, I'm surprised. I was kind of coming here to make fun of you for having too big a
heard
laptop,
that.
and you fit.
Perfectly. This is literally perfect for editing. Look at my screen. Look at me. Look at how big I am. And then look, when I watch it back, it's a cinema quality XDR display.
Okay, I have XDR2 Big Shot.
Yeah, well, this one's bigger.
If we were not in business class seats that we booked with airline miles, you would not be having such a good time.
You're right, but I'm not.
I rest my case. Since I had 12 hours in this seat, I was able to get quite a bit of video editing done. And after a bit of a snack, night fell and I decided to switch from editing over to movies. And initially I watched the video on the Seatback Entertainment, but the black levels and resolution were just terrible, so I switched to the 14-inch MacBook Pro, and man, does that thing look good. It is just about perfect for airplane movies. Those 12 hours really flew by, and after that we landed in Tokyo. We made it. How was the flight?
It was good. I had a good nap.
You got some good editing in on the 16-inch.
I did.
I got some good editing in on the 14-inch. I would say just as good editing, if not better.
Yeah, but when I watched movies, it was the same size as the other screen.
Well, I just put it a little closer.
Always
Works great.
compensating. Always compensating.
Well, sometimes you gotta make the most of what you got. How's it going?
It's not going well.
Small elevator, huh?
I've never been this close to another person
I don't
before.
like it.
How's the weather down there?
It's warmer than it is colder.
I'm just gonna hang out up here.
That's very far away. Okay, so after quite a long day of travel, let's check our battery here. We are at 38%. Now that's after a bit of editing. I would say maybe, I don't know, 2 hours of editing, 2.5 hours, at least 3.5 hours of content, and I also charged my phone like 30%. So I would say that's pretty good for a pretty full day with decent amount of usage, and we've got 38% battery left. All right, it's day 2 in Tokyo, and I think I have some more backup in my crusade against Sam and the 16-inch MacBook Pro. Noah,
Yes?
what MacBook do you have?
Oh, why, of course, the 14-inch MacBook
Wow! What's your spec? I see you got Space Black.
Pro. It is the fully loaded new M3 Max.
So what made you pick the 14 over the 16?
Because it's small and superior, and I'm not smelly like him.
Okay, well, smelliness is a factor. Andrew, what about you?
Same thing, 14-inch, always 14-inch. Best thing.
16. What's your... Oh my god! Is that Tokyo lens? What the heck? Oh, I'm seeing a space gray. So is this M2?
This is the M2. What is it, Max?
Okay.
I don't know.
And you got this because of us.
Yeah, whatever you guys pushed me into getting, it's,
With no
changed
regrets?
So much stuff.
Really?
It is. Oh my god, the level of life change.
Norm used to use a Dell XPS. Ugh, stinky.
Literally can't. It's not usable. That's like this thing. I got all day battery life while editing on Premiere.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, just wow. No boot up. Just open it up.
Yeah.
One hand. It's the little things. They all
little
add up
things
to
add
make
up.
the yeah.
Although that doesn't help my argument that the 14-inch is the best. It is the best. But in this situation, we've got 3 out of 5 of us on the 14-inch, so I would say that's pretty good. Yeah, let me give you a hug.
Welcome back to Japan, guys.
It's great to be here. Our first full day in Tokyo was absolutely jam-packed. We headed to the waterways in a boat that Norm rented with his boating license, saw some cool public transportation like this hydrofoil, and all in all, I think it was a pretty phenomenal day.
Whoopsie daisy. So I forgot to record for a couple of days because things got pretty hectic. Apple announced the launch date for Vision Pro, so I filmed and I edited that whole video on the 14-inch M3 Pro MacBook Pro. Honestly, I gotta say, the M3 Max, as great as it has been to use, you don't really feel the difference that much when they're not side by side. The M3 Pro is really, really darn good. But anyway, today is another travel day. We're heading up to the very north of Japan to an absolutely incredible hotel that we booked on credit card points. So we're continuing the points extravaganza and another great chance to demonstrate the 14-inch MacBook Pro's superiority.
The next couple days, we hit the slopes at Niseko Annupuri, which is an absolutely stunning mountain up in the North Hokkaido region of Japan. Seriously, I have never seen this much snow, and it really was a perfect place to learn how to ski. We came here last January as well, and that was my first time ever skiing, so it was really great to come back here and feel a lot more comfortable going down the hill. That said though, we did go very high up and I was very afraid. We can do this, we can do this. Okay, and I've fallen immediately. I'm on the side of a freaking mountain. This is too steep for me. Okay, we're gonna go a little steeper on this one. Get past these people. Okay, that's a little mild crash. Get some back and forth, get some speed. Oh, a bit too much speed. All right. Okay, just falling down a mountain now. I'm catching him up. Aha! Take that, Cole!
How'd you get so fast?
What are you doing? Oh my god, he's stunting! Bro! So this trip has been an absolute blast, and I can honestly say at the end of it, having traveled thousands of miles and actually edited multiple full videos while away from my home, the 14-inch MacBook Pro is the best laptop ever made. I'm just gonna say it straight up. That is what I believe. It just offers everything that you could want out of a professional and versatile laptop. It has a big enough screen to get things done, but it's not so big that it weighs you down. The battery life is unparalleled by everything except the 16-inch MacBook Pro, but even that is a pretty minor thing. And the 14-inch MacBook Pro, now that it's been out for a little while, is affordable enough that you can cross-shop it with a MacBook Air. If you're willing to buy a 14-inch M1 Pro MacBook Pro, you can get them for just over $1,000, and I think that offers a fantastic value for the money. It's really hard to argue with this thing, so I won't, because it's the best. So I hope you've enjoyed this sort of part travel video, part MacBook review, part speech, I guess, about how much I love the 14-inch MacBook Pro. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Would you take a 14 or a 16-inch MacBook Pro on an international work/vacation trip? Let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching. And with that, I will see you in the next one.